welcome to SVG-TV News for Wednesday, October 16th, 2019. I am Investor Boynes with the details. SVG's agriculture sector continues to grow and evolve. So says Minister of Agriculture Saboto Caesar as he addressed today's opening ceremony of the 2019 SVG Agri-Expo at the decommissioned E.T. Joshua Airport compound. Over 70 exhibitors are taking part in the 4-day exhibition, which is designed to showcase all aspects of the agriculture sector. A large variety of plants, flowers, fruits and vegetables are on display at the exhibition. Stakeholders from the fisheries sector are also showcasing their equipment, products and services at the exhibition. The creative work and tools used by forestry officers are also on display, along with enclosures highlighting the different livestock which exist in the country. Minister Caesar told the gathering at today's opening ceremony that SVG has the most diverse agriculture sector and the expo presents an opportunity to showcase the various elements of the sector.
It is not by chance that on a Saturday, every quarter in this year, a businessman by the name of Joe Jack would leave from Grenville in Grenada to come to places in Lauders, in Three Rivers, in Magum, in Barely and Layou, and in Richmond to get livestock to take from St. Vincent and the Grenadines to Grenada. If something good wasn't happening here, he would have gone elsewhere. When you appreciate the fact that it took a bilateral agreement between St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada to bring millions of dollars in the trade of livestock, trade from St. Vincent and the Grenadines to Grenada, and in that agreement it noted that Grenada would not only receive livestock, but they would also receive planting material from our tissue culture lab, another asset that I am proud of.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Raymond Ryan, said agriculture continues to play an important role in the development of the country, and the expo presents an opportunity to showcase the sector and all of its potential.
The agricultural sector remains the largest productive sector in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and continues to employ a major portion of the labor force in the country. Today, we showcase the agricultural sector under the theme Repositioning Agriculture for Sustainable Economic Development in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This event will complement other national activities commemorating our 40th anniversary of independence. It also highlights World Food Day 2019 under the theme Our Actions Are Our Future, Healthy Diets for a Zero Hunger World.
The Agri-Expo coincides with celebrations to mark World Food Day, and representative of the Food and Agriculture Organization, Dr. Renato Clark, said the FAO is working with countries in the region to address issues such as hunger, obesity, food security, and the effects of climate change on the agriculture sector. Highlighting work being done in the Bahamas, which was recently devastated by Hurricane Dorian, Dr. Clark said a regional effort is needed to build a more resilient agriculture sector.
Speak, FAO is working together with ECLAC, CARDI, and IECA to help the government of Bahamas to take stock of losses and plan the way forward to a more resilient agricultural system. But it is an exercise that we've been through several times in several places in recent years. We need to be resolute in our calls and in our actions to build sustainable and resilient systems rather than constantly throwing our hands up in despair in the face of disaster. The calls and actions must be by people en masse, together with governments, and governments with each other. Resilience is a much easier target if we are a strong and unified Caribbean. So these are the three thoughts that I wanted to leave with you on this World Food Day 2019. Healthy diets, healthy and vigorous agripreneurship, healthy food ecosystems. I encourage you to visit all of the booths here at Arnos Vale. I'm told there are 71 of them. Talk to the farmers, talk to the exhibitors, and get to know your food better. Reflect, act, and have a positive World Food Day experience.
The C.W. Prescott Primary School today hosted an exhibition to celebrate World Food Day, observed globally under the theme, Our Actions, Our Future, Healthy First for a Zero Hunger World. The exhibition featured the national dishes of some of the countries in the region. Coordinator of the event, Marsha Reynolds, said that it was a collaborative effort between parents and teachers.
Today we are displaying the national dish of 24 different Caribbean countries for World Food Day. This is kind of a spin-off from our Caribbean Day we recently had. The parents wanted to taste the national dishes, and we've decided, since it's World Food Day, we're going to have a display and a sale of the national dish. A really good response. It's good. And the parents help us to prepare the dishes. The response is great. They are now more aware because the children came out with their teachers and they went around, and so they're more aware of the different national dishes of the different Caribbean countries.
The students were excited about the food exhibition, which they view as a fun way of learning.
Tasty, especially the juice, the bake and the fish. You get to explore the different countries' national dish and what they eat and how they eat it, and you get to find out more about the national dish. I like that this display different types of food that the different Caribbean countries eat for their independence, and I would like to share their culture as I am in this country. We have the St. Vincent and the Grenadines dish. We have all sorts of dishes. People come and buy them, and I like St. Vincent dish because it's very nice and it tastes good. And you get to taste the national dish, which is fried jackfish and roast breadfruit, and I ate it once and it tastes very nice and I loved it.
The Fancy Government School also commemorated World Food Day with its annual food exhibition. In an effort to promote the importance of a balanced diet to the student population, this year's exhibition displayed foods prepared by students and parents according to the various food groups. Teacher of the Fancy Government School, Lucia Williams, commended the Zero Hunger Trust Fund and the government for their effort to reduce hunger in SVG.
When we have zero hunger, we can save lives and end nutrition-related child mortality and have a more productive society. Today, the parents of the Fancy Government School assisted in preparing delicious dishes for the children, and they are on display here today. We would like to commend the Zero Hunger Trust Fund and the government of St. Vincent for trying their best to achieve the goal of zero hunger in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are a blessed nation, and being blessed abundantly with food, that no child should be going to bed hungry. And let us continue to stay blessed and do those things that are pleasing unto our Heavenly Father. Thank you.
The SVG geothermal project can be a game changer and has been receiving attention internationally. So says Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves as he responded to questions in Parliament in relation to the project. The Prime Minister was asked whether the St. Vincent Electricity Services Limited (VINLEC) will be a shareholder of the geothermal company, the power purchase agreement, and on the debt financing of the project. The Prime Minister explained that currently the government owns 49% shares of the company, and the other 51% is owned by the SVG Geothermal Holdings Limited. He said the government is, however, looking forward to owning majority shares in the company. However, he did not provide a clear answer as to whether VINLEC will become a shareholder.
Pending the results from the drilling program and subsequent equity contributions, the government will acquire 85% of the shareholding by commercial operation date of the power plant, which is scheduled for February 2022, if all goes well. It therefore remains the decision of the government whether its preference is to keep the shares separately from that of VINLEC or to transfer the shares to VINLEC. That has not been a final determination on that, but that may well happen. So that VINLEC therefore is not a shareholder of the St. Vincent Geothermal Company. B, because A is in the negative, it means that B is not relevant, because you say if in the affirmative. You're with me, Honorable Member?
PM Gonzalez said over $27 million of a contingent grant will be used for the drilling phase. He took the opportunity to explain what a contingent grant is and its benefits.
Contingent grant is one where if you're drilling, you're using the money. If you drill and no production occurs from your drilling, well, it's a grant. If production occurs, it is transformed into a soft loan. That's why it's contingent. And as I've said before, US $900,000 will form a technical contribution from the government of New Zealand in aid of drilling supervision, while Reykjavik Geothermal will provide $608,000 US for project management and consultant services.
PM Gonzalez said the project has attracted the attention of the International Renewable Agency, and the letter from the agency confirms it will be sending a film crew to highlight its progress. The Prime Minister said he welcomes the international attention on the project and expressed confidence in its success.
Necessary documentation, including visas and permits, to enable the implementation of the filming activities of this project in St. Vincent and Grenadines from the 4th to the 8th of November 2019. The names of the film team are so and so and so and so. There are 5 of them. In short, this project is one which is recognized by IRENA, and when it's recognized by IRENA, which is the International Renewable Energy Agency, they want to feature this at IRENA Assembly next year. Now, we can have all kind of village quarrels on this matter, but for some people who don't think it's serious or don't want to give the government credit for this, the fact of the matter, we are doing something which if everything goes right, could be a game changer in this country.
A young man is this evening counting his blessings after he narrowly escaped death as a result of a motor vehicle accident on the Stubbs Main Road yesterday afternoon, which claimed the life of a mother of 5. Larissa Pugs the Kid tells us more in this report.
Counting his lucky stars even though he is bruised and shaken from a motor vehicle accident yesterday afternoon in the Stubbs area. Not so lucky was Josephine Robinson, a mother of 5 who reportedly died on impact. Franz, who is from Chapin, said he was sitting under the shack waiting for his girlfriend when a terrifying accident occurred.
I was here sitting and she was there stretching for that shortly, and the Jeep came around the corner like full speed, back there smoking, start swerving and hit me. He was on his phone when he came around now, keep start dancing the road, and just wheel hit the curb. After hit the curb, he just straight into me, hit my foot and pelt me down there, drop and shit and bounced over, then just so. And I was there after I dropped, my mind just, everything just went blank. When I get up, this lady couldn't move at all. Then I struggled until I reached her feet, then when I look back now, she did and she just breathed half hard and she dead. Then that's it. He come up now, he watched me. Then I turned to him and said, the lady dead now. And he was like shocked. I think I'm alone in hit, but I tell him no, lady already dead. Then I went down to the clinic and he went that way.
Today, Franz limped his way to the nearby Stubbs police station as he is a key witness to the fatal accident. He told us he is in a lot of pain and is yet to have an x-ray done. As for his feelings towards the driver of the vehicle, which veered off the road and killed a mother of 5 and caused him injuries, Franz said he forgave the driver.
As I told him yesterday when I went back to the station, I told him, no hard feelings, I forgive you still, no care, no grudge, no hate in my heart, just continue to live. But right now, just my head, here so, and my foot here, like, can't bend that much.
Yeah, sorry.
Was by the doctor gave me 3 injections, one here, one to my back. And this morning I was given like a severe headache and they gave me some pills to take so the pain can't ease up, just mean the most of them stiff.
The deceased, Josephine Robertson, was a single mother of 5 who sold roasted corn on the roadside for a living. Her neighbor said that he saw her picking soursop leaves moments before the accident.
Something like this, to pick them young soursop bushes. So it's right here, the jeep takes you from and lands you over there. Perhaps me might could have get there too. Because obviously after I see the way how she's stretching, I might tell me go and help she to pick them. Well, all of a sudden, just like I might say, boy, don't go up there. So I didn't really get up from here to go up there. So while I hear when the vehicle come up there, and I hear a report. When I look, I see the tree up in the air. So after I see the tree up in the air, I didn't even say, no, the vehicle don't pick up the lady from the end of that building. So they did end up in that banana tree route there. From all the way down there to that banana tree there, there is where the jeep end up. So is that them two tree there? Save the jeep.
Remembering his deceased neighbor, Aberdeen said she was a hard-working woman earning an honest living who will be missed.
Work with herself, like selling corn and like them thing there. She was always there right by them blocks there, selling corn. But obviously when the sun get up hot, it's like how his place just starting cool. Yeah, she does go right by the cool there and they're selling she corn.
On our visit today, no one was at Robinson's home. As for the driver of the ill-fated vehicle, he has been identified as Lorenzo McLean. According to reports, just after the accident, he walked into the Stubbs police station and is said to be cooperating with the police with their investigations. Reporting for SVGTV News, Larissa Pogsley-Kidd.
Rape and sexual abuse continue to be highlighted here by way of a picket action headed by Laura Stevenson. She is calling on every Vincentian to speak up and speak out against sexual abuse and rape. Stevenson said that she knows of many rape victims, hence the need for continuous awareness to highlight and condemn these acts.
Watch these men in their faces every day and have to be eaten away. We need to stand up. We need to fight mothers. I am calling upon you to stop accepting bribes. Stop accepting bribes.
Stop telling your children.
Put away pride, because pride is what kills us. When you think you're protecting yourself, you're not protecting your child. You're only protecting your name and the name of that nastiness. While your child is eating away inside every day, how can they function? Now, if we are a Christian society, I am calling upon the Christian Council. As I said before, this is not a party political protest. It's a national protest where we are fighting for our youths, we are fighting for our women. We are calling, I'm a mother. I have children, and I may not say certain things, but I know what they're feeling.
Stevenson started the picket on Monday, and today she was joined by 2 men and another woman who all claim to know someone who was sexually abused or raped. They too said that they will not stop picketing until they are satisfied that the authorities are putting more stringent measures in place to arrest the situation in the country.
Some people saying that the book had to fulfill. Okay, what happened? These things have to happen. Yes, it had to happen, but we can't allow it to happen on us. We can't allow it to happen to us. The book have to fulfill, yes, but not on us. We have to do something. We can't condone wrong. Some past just no one saying, "Well, for life, forgive him," but I have to mention it. He said, "This is far from a protest." What is a protest? A lot of people in this country, they don't know the rights, they don't know what, they just talk.
Thing that's really happening is something that we have to get rid of. We have to put a stand on this thing. In order for this thing to stop, we have to continue. This is just the face wash. We have plenty of work to do in order to stop this thing. And I feel, as a father and a grandfather, I feel really disgusted against it. I'm a I'm just somebody who's selling fruits on the street, on the roadside. And if I have to come out and say these things, it really annoys me. I'm a born Vincentian, and I don't want to see my country just go down like this. There's no rape culture. This is simply no rape culture.
My son is go to school. He's 12 years old. He told me about a 13 years old girl in his class was pregnant and lost the child. And right now she's not going to school because I saw she yesterday out of school. A 13 years old girl, 13 years old. 13 years old. So parents, what we really doing? A 13 years old child pregnant and lose a child, we need to act up and do stuff. I have a 7 years old daughter and I don't want that for her. I do not want that for her. No, I don't. I'm telling you the truth. I love my daughter with all my heart and I don't want that for my daughter. So we need to change this law. With this 15 years old could give consent, can a 15 years old care about, you know.
The picket continues tomorrow. The police have arrested and charged Zeroy Joseph, a 36-year-old laborer of Chile Village, Georgetown, with wounding. The police say, according to investigations, the accused allegedly wounded a 34-year-old laborer of Spring Village, Georgetown, by chopping him in the head with a cutlass last Friday. Joseph appeared before the magistrate court yesterday and was remanded at Her Majesty's prison pending the health of the complainant, who is currently a patient at the intensive care unit at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. The matter was transferred to the Serious Offences Court for arraignment. Meanwhile, the police have also arrested and charged Kurt Nanton, a 42-year-old laborer of Ovia, with theft. The police said the accused allegedly stole 3 ewe sheep valued $950, the property of a 51-year-old farmer of Ovia. The incident occurred at Ovia between Sunday and Monday. Nanton appeared before the magistrate court yesterday and pled guilty to the charge. He was sentenced to serve 7 months of hard labor.